So, people in this collective reading, I can pick on to the energy of those people who have been putting in a lot of hard work, but they are not getting the results that they expect, and it makes them really feel demotivated, very sad, and sometimes it takes away their energy. So, this is your daily dose of positive energy, and I'm here to create a portal wherein you can step into, think through this, and not get demotivated because consistency is the key. We need to remain consistent, and many a times these negative thoughts or these type of thoughts, like I'm doing so much but I'm not getting the result, they can really hamper our growth. So it could be actually multiple things. It could be that you're putting efforts in your relationship but you're not getting anything from it. You could be hoping to get a certain type of result or certain type of impact to be created because of all the things that you're doing. I can see maybe you're doing some kind of energy work also. You're going within, you're meditating, but you don't feel happy about it. It could be doing things for family members, but you always feel that some or the other problem always arises. You could be trying really hard for things to settle a bit, but something or the other keeps coming up and then it hampers your growth. Or you feel like no matter what you do, if you do two good things, the third thing goes bad, or something else is not happening as per your effort. Okay, so this is not specific to any gender, and this is also not specific to a specific situation or type of condition. For me, I see it as an energy. From my standpoint, I see that there is someone who's a really nice person, very pure hearted person. You could also be questioning God. Couple of times you've questioned God. How come all the bad people get the good things? How come the bad people are always enjoying? How come I'm not enjoying? Or you could be thinking that you're putting probably more effort, more hard work, you're doing everything right, and yet things are not coming through to you. Why? Is that what you get for being a good person? Is that what you get for being a godly person? Is that what you get for being someone who's doing inner work? These type of questions also could be crossing your mind. So basically the whole problem is about stability. So in some cases I see that things get better for some time, like maybe 2 months, 3 months, a month, few days, and then again it's like back to the same thing. If you have attracted this reading, this channeling in your life right now, it's not a coincidence. This is definitely going to help you. By the end of it, you'll feel that you have some clarity. So, what the divine is telling us over here is that it's not always about being consistent with external efforts or physical efforts as much as it's about being consistent in your mental space. Mentally, in your mind, maybe you feel that you don't deserve to get what you're working at. Mentally, you are not aligned with what you want. So you're putting in all your hard work, physical labor, efforts, you're beautifying everything, you're presenting it well. There's a lot of external effort, physical effort, but in your mind, you feel that you're doing something wrong and you're going against something good, something positive. It could be like you feel maybe earning money, for example, earning money is not a good thing. It will increase your ego, it will increase your karma into negative side, because a lot of spiritual people do talk about like let go of things, let go of material possessions. So you need to think, are you really doing it just for materialistic reasons? Or you have a purpose behind it? Or you're trying to help others? Or you're a really good person and you need certain resources to keep up with whatever you're doing? You need to actually write it down on a piece of paper. If you feel there is some kind of problem or some kind of energetic disturbance which is there. In love also, a lot of people I've noticed, they are doing the inner work with me also. I've spoken to them and it really changes their perspective. So they are not fully enjoying the dating culture, or they are feeling a lot of guilt because they got intimate with someone, or they feel like someone cheated them, so it was like bad luck, now they don't want to try it again. Or everything is fine, but you feel you don't deserve that person. That person is so good, that person is so amazing, and you're so bad or average that you don't deserve their love. So these type of thoughts can also hinder your progress. So there could be a godly reason connected with it. Maybe you feel that whatever you're trying to do is not good, is not godly. Even in relationship that can apply. Maybe you got intimate with someone and now you're punishing yourself by saying you did wrong, you should not have done it. And because you did something wrong, so it's not gonna work out, blah blah blah. So it's all in the mind basically. It's all over here. There's some kind of blockage in the upper three chakras, because in the lower three chakras, in the root chakra especially, there is a lot of action I can see. Now what you need to focus on is all the positive signs you've received by angels, by guides, even this channeling for that matter. I'm here to say that whatever you're doing is fine, it's okay, you're a good person. If you are not a good person, you would not be doing this type of inner work. You would not be looking for messages like this. You won't be interested in this thing. This is very high vibrational. This is not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay? And now the numbers are increasing of awakened people. They are in millions now. There was a time there were few hundreds of awakened people, few thousands. Now there are millions of awakened people who are lifting earth to a higher frequency. So why do you worry? You are blessed person, my dear friend. So if there is a delay happening in your life, or if there is some kind of challenge you're facing, some kind of negativity you're facing, don't look at it like it's a challenge, it's a lack or a limitation. Look at it like it's not a punishment by God, okay, for being yourself. Like some of you could be so programmed in your childhood that every time you try to be yourself, you feel like an invisible force or something is punishing you. Because maybe you were watched too much, you were scolded too much, you were given a lot of negative advice, maybe wrong advice, or you had some trauma, some traumatic event happened in your life, and that always happened whenever you were being yourself, you were being honest, you were being pure. Like all these children who are playing outside, they're making so much noise and they are just running around in their tricycles. They don't care, they're happy. But if someone keeps telling them for being themselves, someone goes and scolds them or tells them that you can't do this, it's wrong to be yourself, don't make noise. What if I go and tell them, hey kids, don't make noise, I'm working over here? Even if there's a fight or an argument, the child will feel bad. On the contrary, I'm happy. There is a nice energy outside. It may be a bit noisy, but it's okay. At least the kids are happy, they are playing. So, what are the messages we received in childhood? What were the events we witnessed? Maybe those events still have an impact on you. Maybe those negative memories still have an impact on you. And there are a couple of things, there are a couple of ways to heal these issues in life, and you can, they're all healable. But first, the effort or the wish or the urge has to come from within, that I have to trust the process and I have to heal myself and I have to see all of these challenges like it's teaching me how to enhance my skills, how to better my energy, how to focus on good things, how to become a better version of myself. We all keep becoming better and better and better and better and better. Okay? We can. So you have to be confident, you have to be consistent, you have to be energized. So God is just making sure that you learn things It's all about learning. And God is also taking care of all your needs. So, whosoever's energy I'm channeling right now, your needs are being met. So far, all your needs have been met. Whatever is happening on this direction, also, it's not so bad. It's not like really horrible. Whatever you have today, all the blessings you have today, all the things that are going on in your life right now, there was a time when you wished for it, there was a time when you prayed to God for it, and you have it now. But you're not able to feel grateful for it, rather, you're focusing on what you don't have. So, you need to shift your focus on what you have, be grateful for it, and look at this challenge like you're here to learn something so that you can be of purpose. You can be closer to what your purpose is here. In case you're already doing something great for others, maybe this is to enhance your energy and make you more confident. Okay, so it's nobody's fault, it's a part of the process. Nobody is punishing you, you did not do anything wrong, blah blah blah. All of that you can keep it aside. Now, there is one more point that came very strongly is that maybe you're feeling this way, all of these negative things, demotivation, sadness, pessimism, all of this is happening, feeling low, because you could be comparing yourself or your life or your journey with someone else. And you feel that they are doing much better in life, but you're not. You are underestimating what you have, the gifts you have, the skills you have, the value system you have, the inner work you're doing, most importantly, the hyper awareness you are learning now. You're becoming so aware. You have awakened, you're an awakened being. You're completely forgetting about all your gifts and blessings, but you're focused on someone else. Oh, look at those people, what they're doing, what that one is doing, what this one is doing. And they're so happy, they look so happy, they're so fulfilled, but you're not. That's how you're thinking. For money also, I think what I'm getting here is that you could be probably doing multiple things. Maybe you have a side business or you have one main business and the side business is not doing so well, or maybe you want the side business to do well. So I think with money also, I think why I'm saying I think so many times, there's certain amount of certain avenue of revenue generation is what you could be underestimating right now. You can maybe think about this, or maybe you're in such a big hurry, you're in a hurry that you're not able to see how many people are benefiting from you, how many people are able to get a good lifestyle or get inspiration. You're doing something really nice, but because you're not in gratitude or you skip gratitude on and off, you get into comparison mode that makes you negative. Okay, so this is where I'm going to close this collective reading. You can get into therapy with me. I have really good therapies. I think I'm one of the only person. Just the way I'm the rarest of rare as per 5.2 projector thing that human design told me. These therapies are also rarest of rare because I help people release their trauma from negative memories. I help people with karmic release, narcissistic abuse release patterns, chakra therapy, also age reversal. And I am an example, practical example of how it all works. Because, of course, I'm not a teenager, right? Only those who work with me get to know more about me. Anyway, guys, so I will see you in the next one. Check out the description box for all details, whether you're from India or Honolulu or America or Pakistan or Bangladesh or Thailand or Singapore, wherever, you can get in touch with me and you can get into therapies. But if you want a reading, kindly do not tell me everything in advance. And you can also get my book in the name of love, spelled as LUUV. The link is given only on my channel. On my other channel, the Kindle link is given there. Okay? So I'll see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and Victory to Ram.